everybody, this is Chris from Style Harmony. Thank you for joining me. Today's video is going to be about making some felt pouches. It's very simple to do. It can also be a gift for someone, something very personal you can make and put a little present in here. So you could put a little bracelet, some earrings, and offer it to someone. It's really simple to do. You can decorate it the way you want and choose the colors you want, and I have some examples here. So what you will need to do these pouch is obviously some felt. So this is the craft felt you can find in any craft stores, and it's very cheap. So choose all the colors you want. You will need some kind of ribbon. You can also use a baker's twine. This is what I used here on this example, and I really like the three-dimensional of it. Look at that. I think it's really cute. This one is flatter, but it still has some three-dimension on it, because you can always put it this way. So baker's twine, I use hot glue to glue everything down because it's quick. You could use some fabric glue, but it's going to need more time to dry. You will need a safety pin, and yeah, probably some embellishments if you want to put it like this one here. And you will need, maybe if you have dies, it's going to be much easier for you to cut out some flowers. I have cut a lot of petals here, and in different shapes, in different sizes, in different colors, and you can assemble them as the way you want. So dies cut perfectly through felt. So if you want to do that, help yourself in any color again. So once you have this all done, and this is the only thing you will be needing. Wow, I'm having some problem talking. Let's put this aside. So depending on your project, you can make it, of course, any size you want. And for this next one, I had an idea, and I want something green, because I already gave you an example like this and this. So I want to make one green, and I think it's a really nice green. It's not as vivid as this one, and I don't have any particular idea in mind. It's just a random stuff, but I'm gonna try maybe to do something with my phone here. So let's see. That's just to show you, you don't have to really measure anything. So I'm going to use my phone here, and because I'm going to put some glue, and I'm not going to put it directly on the edge because otherwise it's going to seep out, I need a little bit of margin here, a little bit of space here and down here, because my glue is going to be right there. So I need to kind of eyeball it where it's going to stop, and here if I want it to be bigger, you know, this way. And I also need to fold it back on itself. This is about an inch. Yeah, about an inch. This is about an inch. It can be a little bigger or smaller. I'm gonna maybe probably cut it here because I've got to have an inch inside, and I'll still have enough room to close it down like this. So yeah, I kind of eyeball it, and you'll have to make some tries maybe first. And let's say I'm gonna cut it here. So, and you need some good scissors, felt scissors for this. And if it's not perfect, don't worry. You can always come back. I'm going to take my phone away. And I am just going to do it better. Now, once this is good, I'm going to use my hot glue. And low temp works too. And I'm going to put some glue here first. So, start here in the fold, open it a little bit, and I'm going to pour some glue. Don't come straight to the edge, because it's going, when you're going to press, it's going to seep out, and I just stop there. If you want to do it in smaller sections and you want to do the whole bit, just do it a little less quicker, and that's going to be fine. So just wait a few seconds. Hot glue really is good for this, because it's hot. When it cools down, it's going to really fix the both of the pieces of felt together. This is what I like it. Okay, and we'll come back if everything is not perfect. Right now we're just trying to close everything up. So this is my bottom, and I'm going to close it, but not all the way up. You'll see why in just a second. So I'm going to, let me take this away. So let me see, can you, yeah, you can see it. So I'm going to do the same thing here. but I might do it in sections this time because my piece is longer. And put all this as lined up as I can. And I'll cut this later. I put a little bit of glue. As lined up as you can. If it's not lined up, we'll fix it. Okay, this is good. And I am going to stop. If I want an inch and I put it in the outside, I think it's nicer. I am going to put some glue. I'm going to stop here until this area here. I'm going to put a mark here. Okay, just to make my fold. So more glue. And I'm going to stop there. Aligned everything. And that's good. Oops. Okay. It's seeped a little bit through. I'm going to take it away with my finger like this. There's a little bit of glue missing here. I've got a gap, so I'm going to put some more here. And you don't have to press down very hard for this. Really no need. Okay, now this is done. I am going to make a little notch here. I'm going to open this place like it is open here. Maybe not as much. Maybe I'll put some more glue. I'm just going to give it a try first. So I'm going to cut here, and I'm just eyeballing it about an inch. These scissors don't want to cut, so I'm just doing this here. Really on the side. Okay. And now I will be able to do my fold, and I see if I want it bigger or not. If I want it bigger, I just need to cut a little bit more, and if I think it's good, I try to make it so that it's not too small because my piece here is quite big. And also the bigger it's going to be, the bigger your ribbon is going to be too. You know, if you're having a very tiny ribbon, the fold here can be small. If you put a bigger ribbon, you can make your fold much bigger. Okay, just make sure it's bigger, your fold is bigger than your ribbon. I think I like it this way, so now I can finish up with the glue here. Just a tiny bit. Alright, and now I'm going to glue this part here. I'm going to fold it. So I'm just putting some glue here. Up. And I try to go as straight as I can. And hold it a little bit. My glue burned my nail polish. I put it on too high before and it burned it. It doesn't feel good, ladies. So I'm going to do the exact same thing here and try to match these two pieces as much as I can. Okay? So just try to align them best. Sometimes you can make a little fold. I don't know if it's going to work here. I'm going to try. Yeah, kind of. So I'm going to put my glue here again. This is so simple, and if you don't want to do it with felt, you can do it with fabric. There it is. I hope it's good. And mine signs are not going to be that neat, but I'm going to fix it too. This is so forgiving. And you'll have some glue strings everywhere, but that's fine. Okay, it's not that bad. If here you can see this is not that nice, I want, you know, because it's very stretchy, I can always come back and cut the excess off. Can you see it here also? I can cut this bit off. There you go. Take this away. And there's one thing I have found out. felt is quite thick. When you put the glue and you want to put it then inside out to make angles like rounder, it's not going to look very nice, and you might even see your glue. Try it, and if you want to, but it's not that nice. I like to leave it as is because I think it's really nice looking. There's one bit here that is equal as this one. It's straight. I like it the way it is. You could round the corners if you wanted to instead of being straight like this. So now it's we're going to use our ribbon. So for this one, I haven't decided yet, so let me see what I have. I already know what the color of flower I'm going to do, but I don't want you to wait too long, so I'm going to choose my ribbon and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, that was quick. I found my ribbon, and now what I'm going to do is use my safety pin. You could also do this before doing your fold. I found out that it's really not convenient, and it's the ribbons tends to go away when you do this, so it's better to do your fold first and then put your ribbon in. If you can do it the other way around, just do what is easier for you, but for me it's the way too much easier to do it this way. So now I use my safety pin, I put it here, and I'm just going to run my ribbon through. I mean, this cannot be more easy. And there it is. Then I'm going to do this the same way on the other side. Is there a wrong side and a good side? There is. You can always turn it. Okay, that's the shiniest part. Yeah, okay. So now I'm going to do the same thing. I don't cut it right now. And I'm going to go back, try to put it in the right direction this way on the right side, and go it back through. I hope it's not too noisy out there. There are some gardeners at my neighbor's. Okay, this is going to be too long, so then you need to cut your ribbon. Let me put it on the right side right now. Let me see. Okay, so now it's going this way. You could end up like this, having only one side and still pulling it like this, but I think it stays on better when you do both sides. So I'm not going to make it too short. I'm going to leave it this way, cut it there. Okay, take my safety pin out, and you're going to do the same thing but on the other side. So again, you put your safety pin here, and you're going to start this way now. So easy. Okay, let me put this one here. Okay, I'm going to go back in here in this hole. And I could have used a larger ribbon, but that's fine. Let me see. Yes. It's moving very well, and this one not as much. I might take this one and take it from under. Oh, it's good. And now I'm going to try to make it more or less even and cut this ribbon here. Okay, take my safety pin away. That's fine. And now there are many solutions. You could leave it as is, and if you pull now, it's going to close this way, and if it's not tight enough, you can always come back and make a knot here, okay, and leave it this way. So you can make you can leave your ribbon here loose. You could make a simple knot like I've done here, or if you can find some little embellishments like this, and you have a hole big enough. This one is really not perfect. You could try and go through and see if I'm not really crazy about this color. Let me see. Yeah, why not? Or just green. I want to see if it goes through. I need to find two good holes. Okay, I'm going to try another technique. If it doesn't want to go this way, instead of trying to do something a little silly, I'm just going to use some tape here. Let me do a close-up. So I have a little bit of tape. I'm going to put my ribbon in here on the side and kind of fold it there to make it as thin as I can, and I'm just putting a little bit of tape around it, and I'm really trying to tighten it as much as I can. Then I can cut this piece out. Come on. And I'm going to roll it, you know, this way. Can you see it? I'm rolling it with a pointy edge, and now it's going to be normally much easier for me to put it through. Sometimes if it doesn't work on one, you can try with another little ball. That's good. Okay, I like it. So here, whether you can take your tape away, I have some problem with this tape, so I'm just going to cut my ribbon and maybe cut this at an angle too. Don't have to do this. And then I would make a knot, and here I did a knot just at the end. I'm going to make a knot just in the middle here, or I could put hot glue also. Let me see if I can avoid making any knot, and just, oops, went a little too much. There. I'm going to leave it there just a second. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing here. Where's my tape? Let me see. It's just there. Little piece of tape. My ribbon here. And for now, I'm not going to bother with the length. Put it down there. Fold it tight to make it as small as I can. And I'm going to cut the rest of this because I don't want it to be too thick. Okay. Make it a pointy edge. And yeah, I like this green better than this color. Oh, yeah. Grab it. Okay, I'm going to cut this piece here. And now I'm going to again try to eyeball this to make it even, and I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue in here. Pulling, going here. I'm going to try not to put too much this time, and leave it to dry just a few minutes, a few seconds. And here I will have to come and take this glue away. Okay, now while this is drying, I'm going to take care of my decoration here. And I have few flowers here, and I think I'm going to use some kind of green and yellow and stay on tone on tone. I could do oranges and blues. I have this one here. I haven't put it together yet. I didn't know which one I was going to use. So you can use really anything you want, anything you like. I'm not crazy about this one. I wanted to do some kinds of oranges maybe and yellows. Let's see. And these flowers are different. No, these are all the same, but you can mix and match. Here I've got a flower that is in 5 petals and I mixed with another one at 3. You don't have to stick with the same one. So what I have in orange, I like orange too. Let's see. Or do I have a smaller? Yeah, I've got a smaller. No, it's the same. Let me see. This is maybe sometimes the hardest part when you don't know really exactly how you want to put them. Orange is nice, But I think because of my ribbon, I'm going to stick with the yellow. So, yeah, I'm going to stick with the yellow. The question is, am I going to put the yellow here first and then my green? No, my green is bigger. So first this light green, then this one, then a little green too. And you see it's not exactly the same. And yeah, I think I like this one. And as for the center, what am I going to put here in the center? I think I had something. So I'm going to choose another one. I think I had a green one. So I think it's gone. I can do this. Yeah. Oh, I like this one. It's different than the other, but there's still something missing here. So let me see. I've got some leaves there. And I don't want them to be too straight. Be careful when you're using very intricate dies. This is very, it might break very easily. Look at that. See? So be very careful. I'm going to put few dots here, just not on one. Let me see this before. Put this a little lower. Yeah, I think I like it this way. It's not too geometrical, and I can make my leaves in different directions. So you can play with this. I'm going to go for this one. So first I'm going to put my leaves down. So let me do it this way. And I'm going to put some glue here. Can you still see this? Yes. And I'm not going to worry about the glue filaments right now. So yes, I like the movement of it, the shape of it. So I'm just holding it down to make sure that the glue is sipping through. But don't worry, it won't go inside because this felt is quite thick. And I'm going to put the other one more or less this way. Yeah. Okay, a little bit more glue here. Press it down. And I think I know if it really looks nice, I'm going to offer this to somebody, a friend of mine I know. That's her colors. And she's got, I think her phone is more or less the same as mine. Yeah, I'm going to give it to her. She likes crafty things too and handmade stuff. Yep. Yeah, that's her colors. So you see, if you know somebody well enough, you can make it as a present using their colors. And I'm putting the flower in another direction in order to really see the green underneath. And I'm doing 4 layers here, but you could do just 2 or even more if you want to have it more dimensional. Again, if you don't have dies, you can also cut your own petals, your own flowers. I will probably do another tutorial on just making flowers if you don't have dies, or maybe if you have dies, but how you can match them and making them very three-dimensional. And I'm pressing it down here a little bit. It's going to give me more dimension because of all the thickness. Keep it in place. Okay, did you see? That's nice. And I could also put a pearl at this point. Maybe a pearl now would not look better. Let me see. Just a rounded pearl. I do have some pearls here. I have a green one. And I have a pearl like this. Huh. I don't know. Oh, I wish you could answer me right away. Maybe this is a tiny bit small, but I also think it's really elegant. And this is a real pearl, actually. This is a real pearl, flat back pearl, but a real one. I don't know. I think I'm going to stick with a small one. So I'm just going to put a dab of glue here inside. And drop it. I'm still going to press down a little bit. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like it this way. Okay, then you take care of all these little bits and pieces, and it's done. If you want to put more, you can always put more. You still have, don't put it too high because it's going to bother you if you want to close it down. But look at this, it's really cute, and you don't need a lot of material. And once you get the heck of it, you can do a lot of them very easily, the size you want. Oh, let me check for the telephone if it really fits in or not. Oh yes, it's good. It ends up here, see? So I've got enough space to fold this. If I had done it too small, it would have been not so easy to cut it to look at that. If you don't want to put a phone in here, you can put any other whatever you want, or for your if you're traveling, you can put some jewelry in here. And if you want to close it more, you can always close it. I like it this way. I think she's gonna like it. Okay, please tell me what you think. I've got this one here. Let me take out my telephone because I don't want to lose it or forget it. You've got this one here, you've got this one here, and you've got a tiny little baby here. So it's always the same process. It's just depending on what you have and what your project is about. So let me take everything and go back, zoom out. And I will show you as well how I did this little flower. It's also made out of felt, and I'm trying to do here a bigger one. I didn't glue it down yet. And this is really nice. You could wear this as a brooch, or I could have put it here also. I mean, it's so versatile. You can do so many things. I will show you how to do this. It's really easy, and it's only using your scraps. So please tell me, which one do you like best? The green one, the blue? They're all very different. I hope this video was joyful and helpful and you really liked it. If it's the case, please give me some thumbs up, subscribe, and share. And I hope to see all of you very soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.